Right now, we're going to be talking about reconciliations, reconciling, how to do that in QuickBooks, and what exactly does reconciling mean? So you've heard me talk in the past about the need to keep on top of your bookkeeping. Go in once a week, categorize your transactions, make sure things are being downloaded by the bank. Um, that's every week. That's your admin time. That's something that should be on your calendar. Once a month, you need to go into QuickBooks and actually reconcile. And by reconcile, what we mean is comparing the transactions that have hit your bank statement to what is in QuickBooks. Occasionally, things happen like a duplicate transaction is in QuickBooks that shouldn't be there. Or it could be a transaction is missing. For some reason, the sync between your bank account and QuickBooks may have failed one day and you didn't realize that there are some transactions missing. Things happen. Reconciling allows you to catch those mistakes to ensure the integrity of your books. It's to make sure that every transaction that has hit your bank account is actually in QuickBooks. Before you can actually reconcile, you are going to have to make sure that all of your transactions for the month, the previous month, are actually have been accepted, coded in QuickBooks. So right now, today is December 6, 2021, which means I am reconciling November's transactions because most banks are going to issue your bank statements for a full calendar month or the last business day of the month. We're going to do this usually a few days or a week after the close of the previous month. So since I am in December now, I want to reconcile November. I have 3 November transactions that have not been dealt with. So I'm going to go ahead and match this one, and then I have this one transaction here that I need to actually open up and categorize. And I'm going to just say this is travel, and I'm going to hit add. So everything else in here is for December or January, so I don't need to worry about that because we just want to make sure that all of our November transactions are in. Now I can actually reconcile. So I am assuming at this point that I've already downloaded my bank statement. I have either a digital copy on another screen or I've printed it out and I have a physical copy. I'm going to hit the gear icon up here. I'm going to go to reconcile. Any bank account, credit card account that you're having transactions on should be reconciled so that you can match it to the statement. Also, any loan accounts. And the loan accounts are a little different because sometimes you only get a statement once a year, but you should be reconciling those as well. So let's assume in this case, we're just going to reconcile our checking account. And it gives you some different information here. As you can see, the last statement was reconciled as of October 31st, which means, yay, we're on time. I need to put in my ending balance. So the beginning balance was the ending balance for last month. And then my beginning balance is here. I'm sorry, my ending balance is here based on my bank statement. And the ending date is the last date of my statement. I hit start reconciling. So you'll see, I'm going to just closing this out to get these messages out my way. If you're comfortable, you can hit don't show this message anymore. But if you're new to reconciling, definitely take a look at the instructions that QuickBooks is offering you and some of the options. So I need to go in and manually check off what's been on the bank statement. You'll see a couple of things. There are some transactions that are here in white. These are transactions that for whatever reason did not automatically hit my bank account. So I need to manually verify that they are legitimate transactions. These transactions here that are grayed out with this little green, as you can see, if I hover over that green box, it says manually add it from the bank feeds. And what that means is I've already gone in on that download page, I coded it. So QuickBooks knows it's been cleared, so it's already clearing it for me. So I can now go in and go, okay, I'm looking at my bank statement. Yes, this is on the bank statement. These are all on the bank statement. Yep. And I come down here and I go, no, I don't see that one. So I'm going to keep going. And then I realize, wait, something is off. I'm off by $800. I wonder what's going on. So I realized this transaction that I thought had cleared really didn't. So I'm going to uncheck that because I need to do some more investigating. And as I realize, I'll go back later and realize, no, I somehow cleared it, but it wasn't supposed to happen. My goal is to have a $0 difference. Now, you don't want to force this. If this transaction really did clear, then you need to figure out what the issue was. In my case, I know it did not clear, and I see, okay, I had beginning balance of $4,321.40. I had 21 payments totaling this amount, 7 deposits, which gives me an ending balance of 1201. That is correct. I want to see this green check mark, a $0 difference. And if I hover over this, QuickBooks says, yeah, you did it. So this is perfect. And when I do that, if I hit finish now, it gives me this green check mark again. You've reconciled this account, and it also gives you the option to view a reconciliation report. I'm going to click this just so you can see something. When I open up this reconciliation report, it gives you some information like the date it was reconciled on, the period it was ending, who did it, in case you have staff members helping or an accountant. It also tells you your beginning balance. It reiterates the amount of payments that have cleared, the amount of deposits, and what the statement ending balance is. But more importantly, it tells you uncleared transactions as of the end of the month. So if there's a transaction that should have cleared, like the $800, but for some reason it didn't, it basically is letting me know, hey, this is something you may want to look at. Why did this deposit that you, or this payment that you thought should have cleared, why didn't it clear? And that allows me the opportunity to go back and do some searching and figure out what happened. Maybe it was entered incorrectly, but by reconciling, I'm able to find these mistakes quickly instead of waiting till January of next year, or worse, I never reconcile. I have someone do my taxes only to find out that the numbers that I'm giving them aren't correct because I never took the time to reconcile my bank accounts. It also, so it shows you a list of everything that's cleared as far as checks, everything's cleared as far as deposits are concerned, and then finally any uncleared transactions. So this is just a quick summary of how you're going to do reconciliations. Just to recap, reconciling is not optional. You should be doing this every month. You should be doing it within the first week or so of the month with the previous month's transactions once you get that bank statement. You should be making this on your checklist. So include it in admin time for that first week after the end of your month. I mean, just make it part of your routine. If things aren't clearing, then you need to do some investigation. Like, it's my job now to go back and figure out why this $800 payment didn't clear. Was it entered twice? If so, we need to avoid it. And then this will allow you to know on December 31st, before I give my books to my tax accountant to do my taxes, that the numbers are correct. So if you have any questions about reconciling, how to reconcile, if you try to reconcile and you're running into issues and you want some help, please definitely reach out to us. We'd love to get you on our training calendar and see how we can support you. Thanks for watching.